So, did you hire criminals? Probably not. Yet the average insider incident costs organizations $19.5 million. Here's the surprising part. Most insider risk incidents don't involve malicious employees. They start with completely normal behavior. Hi, I'm Shannon Henry. I design and support enterprise-grade cloud and hybrid environments across the Microsoft stack, working with real production systems, real data, and real business risk. Today's Cloud Pro Tip is about insider risk management. And this is where many organizations misframe the problem. They treat insider risk like a people problem, as if it's an issue with bad employees. In reality, it's usually a visibility problem. When people hear the phrase insider threat, the mental image is usually dramatic. A disgruntled employee, a deliberate act, a clear villain. Those situations exist, but they represent only a small fraction of what organizations actually deal with. The more common story is less dramatic. Someone sends a sensitive document to the wrong email address. A file gets shared with the anyone with the link permissions instead of a specific team. A report meant for 3 people quietly becomes accessible to 300. No bad intent, just a small moment of human error inside collaboration platforms designed to make sharing frictionless. And that's the baseline risk many organizations are already carrying. Now layer in something new. An employee is finishing a presentation and wants to quickly extract themes from customer feedback. So they export the data set from an internal system and paste it into an AI summarization tool. The goal is productivity. The result is clean insights in under a minute. But the data may now exist outside the organization's boundary where the protections apply. No policy was broken because in many organizations, no policy exists for this scenario as yet. Then there's the transition scenario. An employee is preparing to leave, a new role, new company. Before they go, they download a collection of documents, projects they worked on, materials they contributed to. From their perspective, it may feel completely reasonable. From the organization's perspective, important information may have just left the environment, quietly, legally, without a single alert. These 3 situations share something important. None of them require malicious intent to create serious exposure. And that's exactly why insider risk management matters. Now, there's a question that almost always comes up when this conversation reaches the leadership level. Does this mean monitoring employees? It's a fair concern. But there's an important distinction. Surveillance is watching people. Visibility is understanding how data moves. And in modern collaboration platforms, data moves constantly. The goal of insider risk management isn't to build a case against your workforce. It's to understand when data movement begins to look unusual so the right questions can be asked before a situation becomes a problem. In modern cloud environments, tools exist specifically for this kind of visibility. In the Microsoft ecosystem, one example is Microsoft Purview Insider Risk Management. It analyzes behavioral signals like unusually large downloads of sensitive files, unexpected sharing of protected documents, significant data movement shortly before someone exits the organization. It doesn't jump to conclusions. It surfaces patterns, and it gives security, compliance, and HR teams a starting point for a conversation, not a final judgment. If you zoom out, insider risk connects directly to the other topics we've discussed in this series. Identity determines who can access data. Permissions determine what they can reach. Data protection policies determine how information can move. Insider risk management shows you how all of this is actually playing out in practice. It's the feedback layer for your controls, the lens that reveals whether your security design is working as intended, or whether normal human behavior is quietly moving data further than expected. Now, here's the frame I'd leave you with. Most insider risk isn't about bad actors. It's about normal people working quickly, using powerful tools inside environments that weren't fully designed for the way work actually happens today. The goal isn't to slow people down. It's to make sure there's enough visibility to know when something deserves a closer look. Follow or subscribe for more cloud pro tips, practical, real-world guidance for leaders navigating cloud security and AI responsibly. And if this resonated, share it with someone who should be part of the conversation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.